with that said, what is going on, you sexy mofos? Today's a wonderful day in LA. I know, what a fucking surprise. I'm Alejandro, and let's talk about cars, yo. Hit it, Pedro! In today's Let's Talk About Cars, yo, I want to talk to you guys about Richard Hammond's crash with the Rimac Concept 1 in the Swiss Alps while he was doing the hill climb. So, let me set it up for you guys who don't know or live under a rock. Richard Hammond is one of the presenters of the Grand Tour, the biggest car show in the world, arguably along with Top Gear, right now. Richard, aka the Hamster, was doing a hill climb in Switzerland. What's a hill climb? A hill climb is when you get in a car and you try to get to the top of that mountain as fast as possible. And it's sketchy because you're going up a mountain. It's obviously, you know how mountains go and going up a mountain is. So if anything goes wrong, you're gonna get off the mountain and bad things happen. So that's exactly what happened to Richard. And we're talking about it right now, and I didn't want to talk about it from day one. Not because of Richard's condition, because he broke his knee. It's not too severe. He looks good. I'm very happy. That that's the case. But just as a big fan, not for anything else. But the reason why I'm talking about it right now, and I didn't talk about it right away, was I have a relationship with Rimac. I love Mate Rimac and all of the team there. All of you guys are fucking amazing, and I never want to come off as a piece of shit just trying to take advantage of a headline whatsoever. Yeah, no doubt, we do it, but I again, this is a personal relationship which I treasure and value the most. I haven't talked to them about this. I just sent a message saying that they got my support with anything they need. But the reason why I'm talking about it is because a lot of you guys hit me up saying, what is your opinion on what happened? Because of my relationship with Rimac, because I drove the car, because I understand the car. So let me explain to you what the Concept 1 is. The Concept 1 is an all-electric hypercar. It's pretty much the first one of its kind. There's no arguing right now about like who made the hypercar first, the electric one. I'm not getting into that. That was the first hypercar ever that actually worked, and it's a functional car, and it's out there, and it's for sale, it's sold out, wonderful car. This car is extremely powerful, and after watching the accidents video over and over and over again, it really had me thinking. And I just don't see how on earth people are giving Rimac any shit whatsoever. And I'm speaking out of my ass completely, guys. I have no real data, I have no information, but just by looking at everything and knowing how the car drives and what it does, that car might be the fastest car ever, from you hitting the accelerator and the car going mega fucking fast. There's no other way of explaining it. It's not like a 0 to 60, 0 to 100, the 80 to 120. No. The moment you step on the gas, a lot of ground gets covered. There's no excuse, there's no like wheel spin, there's none of that. So, in my eyes, the way I see this is Richard was going up the mountain, and on where you see the car go off the cliff right before, when he shoots it straight up through that apex, I think he wasn't expecting the acceleration of the car to be as brutal as it was. I really don't think so. I don't think he was ready for it. And he got to that corner so fast, and obviously the car is very heavy because it's an all-electric car, that the car just couldn't turn with it. Or, and here's my or, I remember when Mate loaned me the car, he said, if you feel you're losing grip on the car, the first instinct you get is, let go, don't push more. This car, the more you push, the more it grabs the corner. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but I believe that's a big part of it. So to me, Richard got to that corner super fast, so fast that he didn't have time to react for shit. So he went off the cliff. And here's my problem with this, and this is why I think it's fucked up that everyone, or some people are putting pressure on Rimac or thinking that this is Rimac's end. The car didn't just come down like a little bit of the cliff and landed right there. The car rolled a million times from the mountain, hit another road, and kept rolling down. I mean, it rolled down like a mofo. And I know this because you guys have sent me a ton of pictures of it, like the people that were there. I literally saw the video when it had 100 views of the crash, because everyone sees Rimac and they relate it to us because we put it in one of our videos. And I praise it more than enough. So when everyone starts hitting me up and sending me these pictures, I see how big the fall is. I see everything that happened, and everyone's making a big deal because the car caught on fire. Any car, if you would have thrown it from that distance, would have exploded, I think. Exploded. So the car came down all of that distance, landed on another road, kept coming down, and Richard was able to get himself out of the car. He was not unconscious. The cabin wasn't completely destroyed. I think we're not giving Rimac the kudos that they deserve for that car withstanding everything that went down. That's got to be one of the safest cars ever. And here's the thing that it makes me do. I want to ask, is there anyone out there who's selling a Concept 1, a used Concept 1? There's only like 8 cars out there, or 7 now. But I'd love to have one because I think that's it. To me, in my eyes, what that proved to me, what that accident showed me was this car can take a lot of shit and nothing will happen to the occupant, to the driver, to the people in the cabin. It's rather impressive. I think that's exactly what people are missing out, and that's the point that's not being conveyed to everyone. The car just didn't fall a little bit on a hill and exploded. The car like really traveled a lot, landed on another road, kept going down the mountain after that, and Richard came out of the car. So I'm just saying, if anyone knows of a Concept 1 that's for sale, please holler at your boy. I'd love to get one at this point. That's like reassurance of all the shit that car can take. That's the way I look at it. So that's my humble take on it. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree he went into that corner really fast and just wasn't expecting or ready for how fast the car was going to go? I think so. Please leave it in the comments down below. Now, guys, before I go, because this is a quick one, remember that all of this conversation and more is going to happen in our podcast. And the link's going to be also in the description down below so that you can listen to it, download it, do whatever you want with it. So please make sure to listen to the full podcast because it's actually good. This one is actually really good. I'd like to think. So with all of that out of the way, let me go into my side note. And my side note is, if you guys watched that Aventador video where we went to K1 Speed and raced the go-karts, you saw that we were asking for your help to get someone at management. The guys at K1 Speed reached out. This is why I'm wearing this swipe hat with the logo on it. And they said, if you're really interested in having a fan meetup and do a little racing and a little drinking at the same time, because they have like that place where you can get a little lit and drive the go-karts. It's going to be opening in Dublin, California. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you travel to Ireland. So for those of you who want to go, it's going to be taking place on June 24th. Just please make sure to click on the link down below. Get your tickets before they go. We're going to be giving to everyone one of these. We're going to be racing against each other. We're going to set up lap times. I really want to see. You guys want to kick my ass in racing? This is your chance. Come at me, bro. So again, June 24th, K1 Speed in Dublin. That's where we're going to be doing a live podcast. We're going to be racing against you guys. There's some hats, other prices, penis points, you name it. I cannot wait to see you there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Again, I'm Alejandro, and I do not approve this message. Take it easy, in Italian accent.